Today, it's my 18th birthday. I've been counting down the days, hours, even minutes, it feels like. Besides turning 21, it's the most exciting birthday. I could buy cigarettes if I smoked, or lottery tickets if I gambled. But best of all, I was finally considered an adult. Even if my mom and dad always saw me as a child, to the world, I was a man. It was the best feeling. I even woke up feeling different, and I loved it. My mom made me breakfast while my brother worked on his homework. The smell of bacon danced around the kitchen, and the sunlight beamed through the stained glass window above the sink. "Happy birthday, honey." My mom smiled, pecking a small kiss on my cheek. "Luke, tell your brother happy birthday." She lightly thumped the back of my brother's head. "He's all grown now." Luke just rolled his eyes, murmuring a half-hearted, yeah, under his breath. So, my mom brought over the plate of bacon, eggs already scrambled in the bowl. "What big plans do you have for today?" "I don't know," I said, greedily shoving a slice into my mouth. "Liv is having some friends over for a small party. Said she'd bake me a cake." My girlfriend had only been begging to throw me a party for the past 2 months. I agreed under one condition. It had to be close friends only, and I was allowed to get as drunk as I wanted. She happily obliged. "Sounds fun." My mom shrugged. By this time, she'd known that I would be going out. I normally spend my birthday at home, opening presents with my family. But this year, I wanted to have the whole day and night to myself, party with friends, and let loose. Mom understood that. "Do you want to at least open the birthday cards you got in the mail? We can celebrate with family tomorrow." I nodded as she grabbed a pile of cards from the counter. My grandparents always sent one, as well as my aunt and uncle from both my mom and dad's side. I awkwardly opened them while she looked on, pretending not to notice the money as it slid out onto the table. After opening them, I still noticed there was a single card left. In a light blue envelope. It was addressed to me, but never said who it was from. Confused, I opened the card and noticed a long note written in neat, beautiful cursive. "Happy birthday, Ethan. It's such a sad day to see that you're so grown now. It's been years since we've spoken. You never caught on to me. Never noticed the way I couldn't help but smile when you were around. We first met when you were only 14 years old, and adoration was so complicated. You had a red backpack with your initials on it. Funny, red was always my favorite color. I guess we had that in common. I found myself constantly distracted by you. The way your lips pursed when you were in deep thought. The way your brows furrowed and how you chew the inside of your cheek. Now that I think about it, distracted isn't the word. I was more infatuated. I remember thinking that you looked so innocently sweet, but something behind your blue eyes made you feel dangerous. There was something rebellious about you. I was so attracted to the bittersweet, ever-swaying feeling I got whenever our eyes would connect. It became something I'd look forward to every morning, getting to see you. I knew I'd never be able to actually say these words to you. I was too nervous. I watched silently as other girls would catch your attention and fought down the jealousy that bubbled deep within my stomach. I wasn't like those girls. You'd never like me the way you liked them. It made me feel alone, sad, but mostly it made me angry. What about those girls made your cheeks red? Made you blush and lose your focus? Why couldn't you feel that way when you looked at me? I was shocked when you started to develop an attitude, and everything you said seemed sarcastic and snarky. You were never personally rude to me, but I still saw that side of you. I thought it was so incredibly hot. I watched as the innocence peeled away from you. I'd always known there was something rebellious about you. My crush on you grew and grew, but you continued to be completely oblivious. I guess it was because I wasn't Olivia Mendel. You had a thing for her. I could tell. She was beautiful, but she was so fucking dumb. Or perhaps she only acted dumb because she thought you liked that. I just wanted to finally tell you how I felt after all these years. I'd always wanted you, wanted to be with you. It's a shame that we just weren't meant to be. I hope you're happy that this card doesn't freak you out too much. I just wanted you to know. I had a secret admirer? Well, I guess not anymore, but... I closed the card quickly, trying to think back to the early years of high school, and if I noticed any of the girls acting strange. I'd always remembered being pretty low on the radar when it came to girls. Even my crush that year didn't like me back till we were juniors. I had absolutely no recollection of any girls expressing feelings for me. My secret admirer was apparently really fucking good at staying secret. I did, however, remember a quiet girl who shared a few classes with me. I never caught her look at me twice, but she's the only one I can even imagine it to be. Heather? I think her name was Heather. Who was that one from? My mom questioned. A friend from school. I lied. I didn't feel like it was a card my mom needed to read. She'd probably tease me for having a secret admirer until she was blue in the face. Friend? You don't have any friends. Luke laughed across the table, not looking up from his work. I put my hand over my heart, an overly exaggerated frown on my lips. I may not have any friends, but at least I'm not grounded for failing English. Luke scoffed. Who cares about English? I only like science. I have a 100% in that class. I care, my mom said sternly. Now finish your paper before your grade gets any worse. We sat in silence for a bit, before Luke started to pick up his papers and toss them into his backpack. He let my mom know that he'd finished up revising his essay, and that he'd turn it in early. Before he left, he patted my shoulder. Happy birthday. Don't party too hard. He laid one paper on the table between my mom and I. And don't forget to hang the greatest achievement on the refrigerator. I don't care how childish it is. I'm proud. Luke finally disappeared out of sight before I could inform him that he wasn't in kindergarten anymore. The paper was an assignment with a bright red 100% and a note on the bottom that read, "Well done, Luke. I'm glad to see a student with such an interest in science." And I would be happy that he was applying himself, and I would be happy that he was excelling in one of his favorite subjects. But I couldn't be happy, and I couldn't fight the dry, heavy lump in my throat when I noticed the note was written in a familiar-looking, neat, beautiful cursive. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more, let me know in the comments below, and tell me what you thought of this narration. Make sure to follow me on Twitter for updates, and if you'd like to get early videos, shoutouts, and much more, I'd appreciate it if you check out my Patreon page. It's a place where you can help support my channel while getting awesome rewards in the process, and every pledge helps out a ton, no matter the size. So if you'd like to see all the rewards I offer and consider becoming a patron, it'd mean a ton to me if you'd click the link in the description and just check it out. And don't forget to show some love to the amazingly talented authors who make these narrations possible. Have a good night, everybody. Cheers.